I'm going to play some Alan Wake. Now, I remember watching this with Roxy, and it was really funny. I think it was Christopher Odd, maybe on YouTube, that we were watching this, and he was doing the original Alan Wake. And what was funny was the speaking did not sync up with the lip movement, and it freaked my wife out like so much. And we couldn't carry on watching it because it was just freaking her out so much. So that was so funny. So it'd be interesting. So I didn't actually see much of this, so it's gonna be interesting. I do like subtitles. I don't know how big that's gonna be. I am going to be insane and play this on Nightmare. Yeah. Oh, I can't. Why can't I? I want to play on Nightmare. Nightmare. Okay. Okay, apparently I can't.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and is what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake.
It just gives me the sense of the intro to The Flash. I'm Barry Allen, your everyday,
I've always had a vivid imagination,
scientist.
but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone.
Oh, what is the
I was in shock from the
movie?
crash. I could hardly stand my feet.
I know what you did last summer, spoof. Or maybe that was the spoof. But it's just like, oh, we killed someone, we ran someone over. Oh my god, what do we do? What do we do? And it's like the person gets up and is like, it's actually okay. I'm not dead. I'm fine. And they're not listening, they don't pay attention to him actually like getting up and trying to speak to them, and then something happens and he actually does die, and it's just like, oh god. No, I like this. I like that it does that actually. Oh, not my dodgy L1. Not the dodgy L1. What the hell was... Oh, I like to see your face. That is a very interesting run, I must admit.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Wait, if that's the lighthouse, what was... Oh. Street light. Okay, that's a very powerful street light. Hiking trail. Okay. I'm just going through what, like, controls I have. Everything's fine! Everything's okay!
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? Think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff?
I can make up stuff. Are we running or are we not? Come on, L1. I have no idea. I don't think I
missed
can.
your deadline! Damn.
Oh god, he's gonna kill me with freaking L1 is gonna be my downfall. So we'll wait to be attacked.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own? Please.
I love it. Oh no, it's the door.
Oh,
the
no.
door fails.
Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
I was trapped. There was no way out.
It can go that way.
Follow
Oh
the
my
light.
god. Okay. This way? Should we have to go?
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe.
Oh. Oh, sweet.
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light.
You wanting something?
Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun. Pick.
Now you'll die.
Oh, this is welcome.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible
that's
darkness was
funny.
taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
This kind of puts me in mind of, there's a movie, and I think it's got Johnny Depp in it, and he's like a writer, and he keeps like having someone called like John Shooter like appear, but it's like,
Now I'm gonna kill you.
oh, he's still there. I thought I'd made him. Oh wait, the light.
This is it.
Oh, there's two of them. There's three of them. Okay, interesting. Why are there so many? No, I just have to run.
This way. And
Did
now
I? No! L1, where are you, my friend?
this is it.
This way. Come on, run, bitch.
Just like
Oh, come on, Alan. Oh! I might die in a second. Where's this light?
I can keep this up forever.
I know I'm out of batteries. Very easy. Oh, now my lighting system. Come on, get out of breath, Lisa. They're gonna come at me for like one last time. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Maybe. See, running seemed like the best option. I didn't really see how well I would have done, or even if it was possible to like get them all.
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Alice, I just had the most fucked up dream imaginable. The light in the sky tutorial is just amazing.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
She does not look impressed. I don't think they're lip synced.
Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have
Hi,
a
Samuel.
lovely wife.
How you doing,
If you
darling?
don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Bain, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact,
Roxy's not gonna be
I'd
able to watch
appreciate it if
this.
we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be
Oh, bless your heart.
Not a hard
No
man to track down if you
worries.
change
Hope
your
your
mind,
day
though.
at the office
I
goes
hope
well,
you two have a
honey.
lovely holiday.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. So you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word, and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to
Just
you
looking
later.
out for you.
I love
Just
you
wanna
too,
make
Barry.
sure. Just want to make sure that
You know he's going
Get
to be
the
calling
money?
you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
he doesn't look impressed. I don't
Alan,
think she
we're
likes
here.
Barry.
Come on, let's get back to the car.
That's what you want, right? I'm very sad I can't
We
play
need to
this
stop
on
at the
Nightmare
local
mode.
diner to get the cabin key from the landlord. A Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
I am so surprised
Alan,
they didn't fix the lip sync.
Thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave.
That was good. By the way, I had a really terrifying nightmare.
I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
I am
Carl?
looking to stream
Of
till
course,
about...
Mr. Wake.
It's
He
8
must have gone
o'clock
to visit the
now,
restroom. He'll
so
be
I'm a
back in
bit
a
late
moment.
starting, but I'm looking at 10 or
I
11,
can't
and then I'm going to
believe it.
finish. So, like,
I've got all your books.
just about
I
3
got the
hours.
cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
I've only been streaming for almost
keep it
21
here?
minutes,
Well,
so
okay.
I'll be on
Good
for
for
a
you.
little while. Oh look, a terrifying corridor, because that's normal.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two
Oh,
of us.
his head twitches. Should we do it again? Do it
Are you
again.
staying long, Mr. Wake? I can't believe it. I'm having a conversation with Alan Wake.
Should we
Do
name
me
it?
a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious?
coconut again?
If your legs
You
are asleep, you
disgust
should really
me.
try and start like
Call
standing
yourself
up.
a rocker. Unbelievable. Ah, it does that. Get stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes. This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
The coconut. I remember this being like a Coca-Cola advert. Mine in the coconut. So, what is our amazing book that we have been writing? We wrote The Sudden Stop. The Sudden Stop.
Right. So much for a quiet vacation.
Hey Loki. Hey Puddy Puddy. You will visit when you're back in, when you're at the office. Ooh. Cool. Wait, was this here? Let's jump over it. I'm gonna go the other way. Doctor. Okay, so coffee is collectible. What's up with you? Hello?
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am.
You don't want to die, do you? Worse. Good Lord, I was stucky about it, but he didn't listen.
I mean, I'd like to listen to her.
Told
Like,
Rose last week that she should change the bulb. This is what happens when you get sloppy.
I take it we don't have our torch, so like, alright.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stucky, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
The lime and the coconut.
Hello? Mr. Stucky?
Is he stuck?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Is that it? Is that what you're going to say to me?
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Why annoy her if I just stand here just staring at her? I will stare at Ponyo. Can I go this way?
I am so happy this could be arranged.
Yeah, sure. Nothing... nothing strange about you? No.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
I feel like...
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
I was just thinking to myself that, I've forgotten now. What was I going to say? Oh,
I'll be
yeah,
heading
yeah.
back to
Being
work
called
as soon as
Tom.
Dr. Hartman gets here, Rose. Oh, but I'm not
Being
looking
called
forward
Tom
to the
just
poison we have
immediately
at the
makes me
Park
think
Cafe.
of Only Fools and Horses, where as you got the brothers Del Boy and Rodney,
This is what coffee should taste like.
and there's a character called
Rusty,
Trigger,
that's so sweet.
and he
I'll
always
swing by
calls
with the fresh
Rodney
cut later
Dave.
on.
And there's a moment where Rodney is like sitting in like a hall, like council hall or whatever,
Will you be staying in town
and
for the Deer Fest, Mr.
sits
Wake?
down as he's like been finished sweeping or whatever, and he just says to Trigger, "Why do you call me Dave? I call you Dave because that's your name, Dave. My name is Rodney."
Dear, that's not really our festival anthem.
Why'd you go by Dave?
Could have fooled me
I
there.
don't, Trig. You're the only one that calls me Dave. Oh,
I
alright,
had the
Dave.
keys. Alice was outside.
Always tickles me.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place?
Lady was really
This would make
creepy.
a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here, I'm KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while. See those stars winking down at you? It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right.
I mean,
Don't
yeah,
worry,
it's
honey.
rustic.
I'll
but,
get you
like,
inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Are you sure you read the directions right? It's nothing like in the brochure.
So-
It's near the lake, not on it.
Yeah, so why are we still
Don't
going
get me wrong.
here?
This is so much better.
You have a
It's
brochure.
wonderful. Your own private island.
Yeah, but you have a brochure that specifically states that our cabin is not on the lake. I mean, why don't you open it up and look at it and go like, oh, by the way, yes, this is not our cabin. It's like you want to be murdered or something. This isn't like in the brochure at all. Then it's probably the wrong bloody place. I'm just saying.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Yeah, sure. Oh, we've got a lovely fire. Oh, wow. I have been in a cabin before with
Hello?
a fireplace.
Anyone
and
here?
And it's lovely, but you do have to be, like, you do have to make sure it's clean. 'Cause otherwise, it's incredibly smoky.
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
Kept from sleep, in her dreams to prevail. The labyrinth of me and stretch. The temple of shadow and mist. Okay. coffee thermos. Coffee thermos. Can I make this light brighter? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this is... Oh. I don't know if that's a sign, but that feels like a sign. We have 5 batteries, but they can recharge, that's interesting. I don't want to nip up the stairs. Oh,
For a moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned. Damn. I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island.
I have to remember it's L2 if I wanna... The clock is evil! Yeah. Okay, that is beautiful. Wow. Yeah, that is a very pretty view, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I like how he runs into doors.
The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
$1970. July. Why is Wednesday... Is that meant to be like a holiday? That's a bit disappointing. Just 1 pillow each? Minimum's gotta be 2, right? For, like, comfort. Alright, doesn't seem to be anything I can nosy about in this area, so... Wait, there's a bedroom? So I'm assuming the bathroom is downstairs then. Sure we can't go in here? Nope. Ooh, in here? No. Alright, so we do have to go outside then by the looks of it. And there was a door here, yeah. Oh, okay. This is also very pretty. Look at this. It's gorgeous.
The dear one on the ferry, famous artist, no less.
I'm just going to go to the end. I know there's no boat or anything, but I want to see if there's a reaction or something.
The water was clear but dark. It looked very deep.
This is how you can't do the controls all the time. I wonder, can you actually go in there? Let's see. No. Alright, babes.
There's probably a fuse box or a generator in the shed.
You saw a shed? Where did you see a shed? Up there. Good eyes. Crow! Oh, we could have done something.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
I didn't mean to do that. Like, sorry. I like doing a little bit of a skirt around.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
was really disappointed that we didn't get to use this,
I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
Ooh, her voice echoed.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Past tense. Oh, do I have my light? No, I don't have light. Can I run? I don't feel like I'm running, but again, it's a dodgy L1 that I've got to deal with.
Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Oh, well, I'm disappointed there's no rose petals.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn, Alice, everyone keeps...
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists. Maybe...
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that.
Whoa.
That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it!
I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice?
Alice? Alice!
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Alice, I'm coming!
I have
it's all
so
right,
many
I'm coming!
thoughts on this relationship-wise. Oh, there's my run!
What the hell?
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Fucking dive. Interrupt, dive.
Keep going, Alan. Wake up.
Alice?
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Okay, so like I have many thoughts on this. So for a start, that wasn't very nice of Alice to like basically force him into something that she knew he was having problems with. Giving people pushes and stuff is relatively okay, but you have to listen and understand people's boundaries. Like that's a big thing to deal with. But at the same time, he did an overreaction with the whole thing about being committed. It wasn't about being committed. It was like basically seeing a therapist to help with the thing, which is a good thing to bring up, but only if Alan's like, I do want to write again in the future, but I'm always blocked. You know what I mean? So like, if he came across and was like, oh, I'm really struggling with writing, I want to write again, then I think, you know, then that would be fine for her to like bring that up. But it's not okay to bring it up when the person just doesn't seem to have an interest in it anymore, or is trying to like put it behind them and stuff like that. So I don't know. And again, like, that is very manipulative to basically go, hey, we're going on holiday, you know, and then to have his writer, Agent Barry, that's amazing, like Agent Barry to like constantly go into case of, oh, you know, you're getting like creative vibes and stuff, but it's interesting because he still has an agent, right? So does that mean he's still trying to write? Because you would think that if he had stopped writing, he would be like, we can be friends outside of, you know, our work life, but I don't want you as an agent anymore. So I don't know, but I really don't like how Alice went about that, and I don't like how he reacted in turn. Like, to be angry is fine, but to associate that just to see someone to help with like issues, that's not like straight away that you're being committed. That is so ugh.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
I'm not getting smug vibes, I have to admit. Okay, no torches, but I can run. I feel like I've just gone into the wrong place. I think I died. I died. Okay. My mistake. Don't go that way. Oh.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice.
Okay, I
didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
When you're angry, so everything's going to look unpleasant, right?
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there. Damn.
Our car. Let's count that properly, but I think we just lost the car. So in a sense, we don't even have any proof unless the luggage is... Well, the luggage was on the floor, so there should still be, like, proof of that, maybe. Alright. Am I going to die? Yes. I don't know. I mean, that looks like a ledge, right? And if that's a ledge, maybe it would go down? Or I might just carry on going across. Let's be safe.
Hello?
Oh, there's our friendly light.
Hello? Is someone there?
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night. Departure by Alan Wake. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
So I'm curious. So I if I remember correctly, I remember a sense of Alan Wake, like things get created. Basically, it's like one of the supernatural episodes where like some kids put like a sigil, which basically means that anything they think about or have a fear of comes alive, right? So I have a feeling, I don't think that's exactly a spoiler for Alan Wake. But what's interesting for me is like, so he was planning on writing another book, either before or during his like creative block. So my thing is, can something manifest, like, unless he had an idea of this axe murderer chasing the hero through the woods, if he never thought about that, if that never came to light when he was thinking of the book called Departure, if he only knew the title, then I don't understand how something can manifest if it was never like thought up in the first place. Right? Kind of feels like a little, it feels like a little bit of a cheat. Like, unless, again, specifically, he had thought of an axe murderer, if he had thought about, you know, the glistening with the blood of his victim, all that kind of stuff, then I can understand, like, this manifestation. But he says that he doesn't remember. And I don't know, I feel like this is a little bit weird, that if he doesn't remember, if this never was a thing that he ever thought about for this book, how can that manifest from literally nothing, not even the subconscious? So I am curious about that. Yeah, if you would let me do Nightmare difficulty mode, I could have found it already. I reached a gas station after waking up behind the wheel of a crashed car with no clear memory of what has transpired. Wake heads for a gas station in the hopes of finding a telephone. And my only other thing with this is everything is so on the nose. His wife is afraid of the dark. We have the tutorial where we have this mysterious creation that talks to us through lights. He's called Wake, and he's always talking about being awake and waking up, and it's just, and it keeps making me think of the first movie, Avatar, and how it's like Jake Sully is like, wake up, you know, you need to wake up and see what's around you, you need to wake up, and everything's about like coming to your senses, or literally waking up, or figuratively waking up. And I'm very happy with the title that I went with, you know, Wakey, Wakey, Alan Bacy, because I just think that is... I laugh at my own jokes. What's our crouch? Oh no, we don't have a crouch. We have a jump.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
It still feels like a little bit of a track. Oh, a lot of damage. Dangerous. Ooh, what's that? Nothing? Oh. Always like to moving. From this. That would make sense to me now. We can. We need to go in here though. Yeah, we are.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Popcorn and other logs, bitches. Motherfucking awesome. But not really.
Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey.
Pleased
to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square. Fair and square.
want to go now. Here we are.
Out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Here's Stucky. Oh, look at that. We finally got our gun and our torch. So lucky that the light told us how to deal with this before. Yeah, but can you come in? Because we've got lights in here, right? So...
During your trying, it's the latest thing. Incontestably proven health benefits let you kill.
I mean, this is a very interesting...
You can see the sights and keep
it definitely feels like an American advert.
Yes.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station. How may I...
Hello? Hello?
We might have to just jump. He's letting us jump. No, we died. Oh, God. I was like, it's letting us. Okay, so it's going to do the repeat thing again. So we're going to get Demorge from this side. So we definitely want
during your
gun.
Trying.
Oh, okay. I missed those batteries last time, so that's good. Did I pick up the gun?
Testably
I feel like I have.
Proven health let you kill.
What the gun is here?
One stone. You can see the sights and keep those cholesterol levels.
I'm not being a troll, am I? There is no gun here, so...
Torn.
Oh, I have to call. And it's circle.
Yes.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station. How may I...
Hello? Hello?
Young. Oh, there's more than one. I'm looking at fucking. We're gonna run. No, we can't run. Oh my days! What is going on? What's going on? There might be enough blood coming up soon. What's happening? So, I got food here. I'm going to make my style up. So.
There were more of them.
think I'm just gonna leg it. I think no, to get electrocuted. So, alright, this one, I'm going to be thinking through this one, so. Open. There's more. So, turn that on. Okay. Okay. I can turn that light on. Good. I can take the ammo. Just gonna do that, so I'm just looking around. So, have I lost my gun? Because I'm so... No, I have a gun. I do have my gun. Good.
There were more of them.
What's that here? I mean, they should have it... I'm getting the hang of it a little bit, I think. I think I do have to take these two out. 3. So, 5. 3 out. Ammo.
There were more of them.
Circle.
Never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone, or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Cool. So we did that. Nice. What's this yellow gunk? Nothing of interest, other than we might get another coffee first. Is it gonna open for me? Open for me?
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
The Chromebook, of course. Are you doing some work? Okay. Get the door a little bit.
Never. You must be
Alrighty, about an hour. Okay, so well, definitely can't go that way. Got it. I'll press it again. Aha! Okay, that was useful to actually be able to like turn that on. Is there anything here? No. Okay, cool. Does that kick it out?
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
Checkpoint.
Was that?
Worst nightmare.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled.
I thought mechanically he was just gonna like, because sometimes he takes control, right? So I'm like, he's gonna do that, not me. I just need to point him in the right direction, and he's just gonna do that. But no.
What the hell was that?
Sometimes it's like not a cliff exactly, but like sometimes.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
I'm looking at the water. It's a pretty fast current. We made it! Can we die?
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Ah, I cannot. Light, we're gonna die. Bollocks. So, two of them. Found you're gonna come at me. You. Coming at us, or I'm never sure if that's it. I'm assuming that's it for now. K point reach, nice. And I've got 7 ammo left. 8. Do I like to build up again, or do I actually have to find ammo? I'm not too sure on that. What I would like to do, I don't think I can. I would like to change the controls. I can't. Okay, because what I wanted to do, it's probably because it's remastered, so they haven't really messed around with the controls. My left, as I said before, like my left button is very shit. So I would quite like it if I could have changed it so that I hold down L3 and then I can like basically sprint run like that. That would be very useful. And then really I would quite like it in, to be able to just change how the light effect works, which button that works, so, but I can't. So anyway, it was worth a try having a look at. Alright, reach the gas station, that's still our main goal.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
This looks important. You've got 19, 31. If you go on nightmare mode, you're not going to get much, right? You're not going to get like a lot of ammo, I'm assuming. Is there a
I couldn't stay here. There had to be a way to get up there.
Well, I could stay here if I wanted to. Oh, pushy. Okay, I feel like we're going to get hit again. Oh, no. I'm going the wrong way. Let's go through here. Oh, hello.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Fine. So I just have this feeling like we're going to get...
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
Maybe not. Wait, I'm sorry. What did you say? You said... No, that's the main mission. There had to be something at the top to do a thing. So I'm at the top. So I can just jump down. I don't even get cut. Whoa. And that last, like, boom, makes me feel like, okay, I'm not going to get attacked anymore. I could be wrong, though. Like, later on, it could be a thing where, like, it does that, but... we'll get more. I don't know. Cool, so that works. Now, can we go... This is like a building or something there? I feel like I've just done a Dead by Daylight skit. I turned the generator on and I didn't die! What's around me? Please do not recycle. Hello. Okay. So, how is that going to work for switching weapons in this? It hasn't actually told me how I can switch yet. What is it? Manuscript page. So, I mean, we've got 2 bullets, so either... Is that going to work? Seems a bit strange. So either it's a temporary gun, just 2 bullets, or we're going to find more. I'm not entirely sure. Let's have a look at the manuscript. So that one, obviously, nightmare mode, which it won't let me do till I finish the normal mode. What have I missed here? That's bothering me. Unless I find that later. It might not be in order, but so far it has been in order. We found that one first, then that, and now this. So I do feel like somewhere I've missed this page, which is going to bug me.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
So I'm just on my phone very quickly. My brain works. Oh, it's being a bit weird. Okay, and almost done. Just getting used to the new settings, and it's a bit tricky doing it on the phone. Alright. Cool, and cool. I think I'm alright. Okay. Okay. Thank you for being patient. Oh, there's no save. Ooh, I'm definitely a save hoe, so make it weird. Oh, is that a person there? We have boots. We have just boots. I don't feel like actually a person. But my need. Sorry, excuse me. Floating much? It was like, no, we were not floating. How dare you say we were floating? Is everything floating? That's amazing. Alrighty. Ooh, did I see this before? Helmet. I mean, that could be like pretty useful. Okay, so yes, thank you, Fox. Oh, I'm really excited. I should by next month get a $50 payout from Twitch, which will be my second Twitch payout, so I'm very excited about that. Yeah, so that's amazing. That's always good to have a bit of change because I'm not working. Alright. Ooh. Nice, sweet. So there was a ladder. Where was the ladder? There was somewhere. What am I thinking of? We had that. No, we came through the other way. So that. Oh, coffee thermos. Hell yeah. I'm going to grab from underneath. Okay, so we've got a couple of thermals. How am I meant to get up again? There was a... Ah, perfect. Yeah, I'm also not used to circle being the thing. I very much like it where it was X, because that's just what I'm used to. It's just a personal preference, people. Let's get into the light. Shine your light upon me. Heal me. I think I'm actually not damaged, that's good. It's like sunbathing for the insomniac. Okay. Jump. What? Okay, that hurt. Sunbathe in the light. You're not doing what you're meant to do. Ooh. Okay. This shouldn't be hard. We walked across a river. A river. So like, why is this so difficult? This is Dungeons and Dragons with doors, but this is Alan Wake with a log bridge. Just the worst enemy. Okay, get into position. And jump. There, see? This isn't so hard. And we are getting healed. Don't do that. When I had to work late nights, it was so fucking hard. Because the travelling with like the artificial lights, it makes you so tired, and it's such a strain on the eyes. It's really not fun. Okay, I think that is the sound of we are going to get attacked again soon. Tell me I'm wrong. I realise I'm not doing much exploration. A radio somewhere. Right. Point reach. Okay, right. Nothing flat. Where's the door? Ah, okay. Okay, we are able to get shotgun ammo. Ammo? My god, me and words.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and who'd keep you company all night long if I weren't? It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walking.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from
Alright, so the dog is meant to be friendly. Whether that's the case is up for debate. Either he'll be nice to us, or we're gonna have to, like... if we have to shoot the dog, I'm not gonna be happy. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So, I have been going for an hour and 20 minutes. I'm doing 3 hours, so I am going to, it's 9 o'clock, I'm going to take up to a 15-minute break, and then I'm going to be popping back. So if I pause it, will we still have the cool music? Nope. Alright, well, I'm directly streaming from the console, because it's just easier sometimes than having to piss about with OBS. So, yeah, 15-minute break, and I will be back, in about 15 minutes max, so, cool. hello, and welcome back. So I had a good break, and I'm quite proud of myself because I had 10 minutes break, vaped, and I can have a drink of water now actually. So if you hear some slurps, but the last 5 minutes I've actually been using I think they're called dumbbells, which are 3 kilograms, and I was like, do you know what? Would be healthier if I actually try and do a little bit of exercise for the last 5 minutes of my break. Not great, like for 5 minutes I'm a little bit out of breath, but it's a start. I want to try and get my arms stronger. Get better fitness. So, a working break. But yeah, if anyone's around, how is your day going? How is your Thursday going? We have to go northwest still. Oh, that L1 button. Need a new controller. Oh, so tempting with the PS5, but we'll definitely have to wait. It's not something to
The
get
gas
now.
station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs.
Okay.
Belly Burster is the best with no curves.
There's somewhere. Where are you?
The famous dog is...
Is here somewhere? But I can't see it. Another one around? I think it's oh! Okay, I think we don't have any issues anymore, so we'll see if I'm right on this or not. We're gonna die. We died. Okay, so we do have to deal with 2 encounters. Got it. I don't remember going down these steps. Oh. That's because I was okay. Never mind. No, circle. Alright, get. Two encounters. Oh god, the new moves. No! Alan! Oh! Has anyone seen Walk on the Wild Side? It was a BBC, like, funny animal talking, like, little series. And there is, like, I can't remember if was it a chipmunk? Can't remember specifically, but it's just a stupid little scene where it's like, Alan! Ow! Alan! Ow! And it's like trying to get like another chipmunk to take him from like somewhere far away. And it's just like, Alan! Ow! Ow! No! It's Dave! 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 I love that so much. But I think my favourite was the squirrel that was like a writer and was it was just amazing. Before.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell.
Okay, we know about the dog. We know that there's a dog around
The
somewhere.
weather's absolutely still. The sky is
It's going to be around, not here, but further down, right?
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the street. Belly Burster is the best with no coat. Is second best. The famous dog is...
Don't you dare. Who do you think you are? Don't like how close they are to me. Holy fuck. Is there any others? Oh, let me feel, baby, let me feel. It's sort of light. Cool. I have a feeling we're going to have another encounter in a moment. Right now, I can hear breathing, rustling. How do we change our... Ah, nice. Okay, so... There would be another one somewhere. Okay, are we good? Try and listen. Now from the office, so we'll be lurking. No worries. I hope you have a good day, honey. Oh god, I think we're gonna have... Don't work too hard. I got it on those dollar bills. Okay, we got what? Real closer, closer. No! What are we gonna do? I'm out of ammo! Fuck! I'm out of battery. Shit, let's get back to the light. Ooh, let's get back to the light, let's get back to the light. Do we have anything? What do I want to do? I don't have anything. If I miss something. Oh, am I meant to... Alright, let's book it. I'm gonna try and run for it. See if I can just run. Well, we don't have anything, so like, I'm not entirely sure if we can make it. Ooh. Ooh. I don't think we're going to be able to make this. Come on, bitch, run. We've got another light, got another light, got another light, got another light. Come on, make it, make it, make it. They're going to get me from here. Oh, mama. So, I'm sure I got where we're meant to go. Oh, okay, I can see that there is a side hit here. Any guns, any ammo? No, I think we are going to have to... I wonder if that's on purpose or if I messed up.
Touch salad, no. A man like me needs a Epstein.
Run!
That's what it is.
Run! Fucking L1. Is it my L1 or is he just out of breath? Come on! feel like we need to go into the building, maybe? If not, I'm fucked. I can go into the building. Okay.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who
Oh,
advance it.
good. Okay, I was a bit worried that I was like fucking up somewhere and like I should have like missed ammo somewhere or something. So we made it, but I still don't know if we fucked up. If I fucked up.
Tonight's episode.
So we need to go. Let's see, what is that?
If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference,
So we've got a button there that we need to press, I'm guessing. So
very courage.
let's give this a try. Oh, we can fly.
Ladies and gentlemen of
Ooh, we got a page, got a page, got a page. Well, I'll use it, right? Checkpoint reached. Nice. And now we are able to run.
Simple and as you might think, it can be. It requires.
Oh, I think we should be running.
The engine.
I don't know. Yes, because there was one behind me, so there was 3 in that one. Ooh. Alright. So, I feel like we need to run. I don't feel like we should be like shooting anything. Oh, nice. We're quite a bit now. Oh, nice. We've got 6 more shotguns. And we've got some more here. So, maybe we're going to put up here. What we do? There. Alright. I want to run back. Because I feel like I want to be next to the ammo ship. I want you to go in front of me. Fuck you. Don't even try it. And you go away. I feel like we've got some more. There they are. We've got another 3. Don't be sneaky. Oh wait.
body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reached the lights at the gas station alive.
Oh, okay. So, I don't know if I reached a checkpoint, but I did get a trophy. So, I don't know how we're doing, but we're not great on the torches because I had a bad habit of holding it on. So, if I can find some like batteries or something, that would be great. But I think we saw a cookie thermos. Yes, we did. Sweet. All right. Are we going to have another encounter? That's my question. Because that was a heavy encounter. So part of me says no, but I don't know. Right, is there... What I should be doing? Alright. There's that sound, so I feel like we need to run. I might be wrong, but that sound is...
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Something tells me we're not going to be, like, remembered or anything.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Look at this thing floating.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
So, okay. But that's gonna drop. Drops. It is fun.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
Yeah, are we just gonna, Alan, are we just gonna like ignore the fact that everything seems to be like floating, but they're not floating? Like, what's the dealio?
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her, I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
The 68th Annual Deer Fest, September 15th to the 18th. Games and activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contest, got some pie, and surprise competitions and live music. For the children, Bucktooth Charlie in the afternoons and Montgomery the Mystic's Amazing Phantasmagoria. I will say that again, evenings. Home is Legendary Deer Fest Story. Phantasmagoria. Not Phantasmagoria. 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 I think I got it that time. The pie contest sounds good. It depends what type of pie though. I don't like mince pie, for example, but then that's more of a Christmas thing, so... Yeah, I'm kind of buggered around December time because I don't like mince pies and I don't like mulled wine, so there's very little in the way of anything that I like to eat.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
So are we going to look like crazy peeps because, like, there's no wife, there's no car, there's no evidence?
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station. Okay?
If he's got a concussion, it
Mr.
should
Wake,
be
have
sort
you
that
seen
out
Stucky,
first.
the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Like, it's fine if she takes him there en route, but like... It's gone. And now we look mental. Whoop whoop.
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
Yeah, I already gone through this. That was wrong
Now,
of her to
she's
do that.
missing.
And he was wrong on how he reacted. It's a whole mess.
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Oh. Taken. Liam Neeson gonna be in this now. Liam Neeson in Alan Wake's Taken. Helping Alan find Alice.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Is this him? Like, I can be a bit face blindy, but like... yeah, I mean, the nose of the picture is down, his goes up. No, like, so I'm assuming this is not him. I'm assuming. That's not us. That's cool. What's that? I don't know America very well, so I'm assuming that might be like West 29th Street. Means something to me. What's that in there? Loris? Yeah, I can't read that. I'm gonna go for like Manhattan or New York, but I do apologise if anyone's watching that's like from that part and recognises that very well. I'm sorry. Oh, we have a manuscript, I think. Did we get oh my god, we missed so much. Oh, that's bullshit. Okay.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help, but I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up. and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
I don't think we've got anything here yet, no. Okay. God, we miss so much. Switch on the coffee maker. Is it snowing? Is it? Oh yeah, it's snowing. Where the fuck are we? This is... Oh, see, I couldn't live in a place like this. We had friends in Madrid. Whereabouts? It wasn't Begonia. We lived in Begonia. It was, can't remember, but they lived on the corner. And when you went up to the top, like they had a really nice little balcony. That was great. But then it was basically like overshadowed by like not these types of buildings, but like that kind of like high building. But it had like more of a bit more of a Spanish like look to the buildings. And it was very pretty, but at the same time it's like I don't like being looked through windows, and I like to have windows open, I like to have the curtains open, but I don't like, you know what I mean, like I don't like it when I can't control who can look in, and you know, to want to be able to get some goddamn light in the building. I wouldn't like the fact that people could like see what I'm up to, or you know, if I want to walk around naked, I can walk around naked, like, you know, or if I want to dance or I want to work out or something. I just don't like to have to. And also, if you look out of a window and you spot someone, like or multiple people, like say like most of these were like occupied and you could see in the windows and people were up to things, and you want to look outside the window, it would always feel like I was peeping, even though I would have no interest in what they were doing. I just want to like look outside. So yeah, that is a heavy no for this type of building. Yeah, not my cup of tea. Is that a new television? CC, sis. CCTV. If somebody said, oh, I've got a CCTV, I would not think television, you get me?
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
What has happened to this microwave? Why is it so dinged up? What has been, or is it just dirt? But then why is it? Look at that microwave. Okay, got dishes, fine. Electric hobs. Grapey wine. Still want me to read that, okay. Oh, another. It's exactly the same. Ugh. You don't want something different? There we go. Cool. So, I want to say that there's no Chrysler building there, is there? See, I kind of like these types of pictures, but at the same time I find them very, not industrial, but just metal. Everything's metal. Like that kind of curvature is cool, but then, I don't know. Now this is pretty. That is very nice. See, that's okay. That's cool. Wait. Oh, okay. So we have done other books in the past as well. We have done Return to Sender and Alex Casey Thriller. Okay, so this is like a series. So Return to Sender. I'm not sure which order it goes in, but like Return to Sender, What I Can't Forget, Alex Casey, The Things That I Want, and The Fall of Casey. Okay. Oh. Okay, 1 second. There is... I'm going to check this QR code out. 1 sec. Interesting. I wonder what this is for. Okay, let's see. QR reader. YouTube. Vision 2.
The dark place was an endless waking dream. I saw visions carried by the ebb and flow of different dream states. They seeped in from the reality beyond. Things I had a connection to, but also things I couldn't possibly know. I used them in my writing to make it real, so that the parts that weren't would become so. And there were visions that I knew were not real. Ideas I had lost, often of Casey. I had written about him for years. I used them as well. The lies had to feel true for them to become true. Had I always written this way? Even before, seen things without realizing I was seeing them, thinking they were mine. Was this what inspiration was for me?
Okay, so I've watched that, and okay, so those pictures in the place that Alice was working in. Okay, that is us, but I don't quite get why they decided that Alan's nose had to be different. Like, that makes no sense to me, because it doesn't look like him, and that is just very strange. Oh, I need to. What's going on here? What's happening to this thing? Ah, there we go. Cool. Just want to make sure I can see chat if anything happens. Okay, yeah, so that is actually us. I don't know how well that came through because I was watching it on my phone, catching it on the microphone, so. Oh, okay, so. Let's have a look, say.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Wait, it's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. So this must be the fall of Alex Casey. I've lain here on the snow. A chain of scenes that had led me here, kept playing in my head, a rerun of my own private snuff movie, a memory of my corpse, alone at my own wake, thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale's gone, only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me. I don't mind that, it's just, you're dead, so only a sour taste remained of the... Oh, no, I mean... That was gone, only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me. I'm just trying to understand, at what point does he think this to the point of when he dies? That throws me off a little bit. The femme fatale's gone. He has a sour taste, and it kills him. But if it kills him, he's dead. So then, if he's already dead, then laying there in the snow, unless it's the lead up, like she already kissed him, and it was lingering, he's like reimagining everything, and then he dies because it's the poison, right? Like, that is kind of what I'm kind of like picking up from this. Just the wording throws me.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Okay, so these are like his last thoughts. The salt with the scattered painkillers and mostly drip down to the salt with the scattered painkillers by the city. So either this. So is this a carry-on from the femme fatale, or is this like a different version of his death? Sometimes I overthink things that I don't really need to. Okay. Oh, what's he examining? Oh yeah, I do accept that. It's fine. Yeah, that I like that. That's cool. But just everything being like commercial buildings and stuff, I just. Everything is so dark and gloomy. Oh. Why? This is so drab. I mean, imagine having to have like the electricity on all the time just to make it look warm and inviting. Ugh. No.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
Actually, these buildings are a good kind of like similarity to what it's like in Andorra. Obviously not like this close up, obviously, but like we have mountains that basically, you know, we're in a valley and you look around and there's just walls. There's like 4 walls, there's just mountains, and it is very pretty, but sometimes it can be a little bit claustrophobic because it'd just be nice to see flat ground, like just a field of grass or something, and no. Nope. The most you can get is like walking on a small hike trail to go up some of the mountain areas, and you know there'll be like a dirt trail for like dog walkers and runners and joggers and stuff, but it's, you know, other than the small park that we have. Alright, I want that shower. Actually, do I want that shower? That shower? No, that's pretty decent. I would have that shower. I think my only critique is I like showers where you can move the head, especially when like shaving legs and stuff. Oh my god, yeah. Alright. Well, let's see a bathroom. When we were in the cabin, couldn't go into the last 2 rooms that were downstairs. Surely like one of those was a bathroom, but it's a cabin, so.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
I am going to be so stuck on his nose.
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
It's not the same nose. The mouth, fine. The eyes aren't bad. The eyebrows are okay. They got his jaw okay. His ears, they look a little, maybe it's a tiny bit smaller in the picture, but just, I think he's got a slimmer neck, but his nose should be pointed down. Miracles? Sorry, Daniel, what do you mean? Miracles during the night? I'm sorry, I don't understand. What do you mean, hon? Yeah, we were in our office. I do like that. That's cool though, being able to get that QR code.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
She doesn't
Alan!
like it.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
Where's
I'm
the
right here.
fuse
I'm
box?
on it, honey.
Please hurry.
No. Down here? Cool. No, that's the bedroom. Bathroom. I know my way around the flat.
I really don't like this, Alan. Please hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine. Just get the lights back on. Now, please.
I'm trying to. Oh, sometimes I can perform miracles. And he says you can perform the miracles. She says. You thought so last night. Oh my god, I was not on that whatsoever. Oh, there we go.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm
He doesn't
sorry.
like the dark.
It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
I mean, that looks like a really old switch. I don't think he was lying. So either she was being jokey, though it didn't come across that way to me. If she wasn't, then, like, he just said I wasn't lying.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that?
Hey, darling!
Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Oh, we're just dandy. We are just
I'm okay.
fine.
My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Oh my god.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then.
I have,
Sarah, Sheriff Breaker is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc
So, like,
Nelson
I'm
was the
having
image of a small
visions
town doctor.
of,
Sheriff Breaker had called
something
him to the
from
station to take a
one of
look
my
at the cut in
books.
my head.
And kind of going after me and trying to kill me. I've seen Stucky trying to kill me. I've seen some loggers trying to kill me. Magical lights seem to fend them off. My wife is missing. We were.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she?
You know,
not the biggest I ever caught.
my
if
car
you can
crashed
believe that
and got
coming
lost,
from an
like-
old fisherman like me. But she's
But yeah,
right
everything's
up there.
fine. Don't have
Now,
concussion.
she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
What are you doing?
I believe you'll find the sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
Yeah, sure. I'm going. I'm totally going. I'm totally leaving. I lied. I'm coming back. What are you doing to that bag?
You're good to go, Mr. Wake. Sarah's probably waiting for a
Sure,
chance
sure,
to
sure.
talk to you.
I'm totally going. I'm totally going. What are you doing? you sure you don't need to have a chat?
The sheriff wanted to see you in her office.
Having a nosy around. What's this? To avoid pain and injury, do not bend down to your toes and pick up a box and lift it up. That's bad. Bend the knees. Keep your back straight. Stand up straight. I would have just 1/3 line, which is what I picked up from when I used to work as a cleaner. One of the health and safety trainings was when you're moving like storage, like medical supplies, or cleaning products or whatever, and it's in a box. You're not sure how heavy it is. Just try and move it with your foot, and that gives you a, and if it's obviously it just slides across, it's not heavy. Obviously, if it doesn't budge at all, it's heavy. So you know roughly like how well you can pick something up. Which then, when I became a healthcare assistant for a short time, it was always like the joke in training, like, yeah, but we can't do that with the residents. And that's when we were like learning, well, for me, learning about like how the hoist machine works and that. So, but yeah, it was always the old joke, like, yeah, for a cleaner it's fine, just don't do it to residents. Have you seen this man? Disappeared on month 1st, right? Yeah, so the 6th or the 20th, 07. Identifying features. Identifying features, knack for winning contests. Have you seen this man? Wouldn't an identifying feature be how they look? Wouldn't an identifying feature be like mannerisms? At what point? Unless they were more clear about the fact, like, oh, they have a gambling problem, or they don't have a gambling problem, or but just knack for winning contests. How often is there going to be a contest for me to possibly catch this person? So, God, I read so much into things, but part of me blames being a little bit of a dungeon master for a little bit now.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk.
Sense.
The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Cool. I can pause it. I don't really like talking over the dialogue, but no. I was just thinking, like, back in that time period, because obviously we know from like the televisions and stuff, it's not, well, maybe, but it's not like our present day, right? So like my thing is chargers. It's kind of like Jurassic Park 3, where it's just like, oh, I've got a battery for this camcorder, and it's just the perfect battery for it. And it's like, so you're telling me, considering that back then types of mobiles were not so universal, and you'd have like different models that would need different charging, different charger cables, you're telling me that they had mine? I don't know. I'm not sure if I entirely buy that, if you get me, but... They sound very aggressive. Yeah.
We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
Don't say you
The cabin
arguing.
on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
Liar.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the lights on? The deputies, they won't... Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different.
You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him.
Ooh,
you
juicy.
wanna know who it really was? I can tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Going to the fence on the left. Everything used to be a song. Yeah, I get it, but like, what are we trying to do?
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Oh, I'm doing well. I'm catching some of these manuscripts.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Elderwood. Controls. It does kind of feel like we're running away though, unless we're actually going to interact with the sheriff. Sleeping?
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Okay.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the
I'm gonna
Anderson
steal
brothers
your
might have
furnace.
inadvertently caused on their recent
Yeah, it's Mulligan here.
They are not
I'm at
accountable
Stuckey
for their
gas station
actions,
with
of
Thornton.
course.
There's
I
no
can
sign of
assure
him.
you that
Oh,
my staff has been
Yeah,
reprimanded.
this is Thornton.
Tor
Look,
and Odin
we've
never
located
caused
the
any
break
trouble to
location
anyone
here.
when they were still
That's
living
some
at their
goodness,
farm.
right? Stuckey was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over.
Slow down
give me that.
of their
Mulligan
dementia.
here. Looks like someone really fresh.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Hey!
Oh.
Take it easy.
Oh dear.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
God, they're really hard on the whole locking up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Gee.
Oh, that was rude. So... Thoughts? So, okay, he didn't want to press charges. Alright, that's fine. You didn't need to be locked up or anything. I really, really have an issue with Alice, though. I really dislike the fact that it all felt like a little bit of a setup. Her bringing him here to basically write when he's either been stuck or he hasn't been. We don't really know if he was like adamant that he was never gonna write again, or whether he had an idea but he was stuck creatively. But he's very defensive about it, and he won't open up about it. But for her to like basically take him to this place that was supposed to be a holiday, and then basically say, oh, by the way, there's a typewriter on your desk, and there's a doctor that I talked to him about you, about they help with, you know, artists who are struggling creatively. Like, everything felt like that's not good communication. It really isn't. And so yeah, I really have an issue with Alice. I also like, he's like okay to be upset and everything, but I don't like how he's like, oh, they're gonna lock me up. Like, no, therapists don't just lock you up. You know, you can go to them for different types of help, different types of treatment. They're not just gonna lock you up. And I don't like that very old style thinking about mental health professionals. It is a lot. Exactly, it is a lot of forcing, and it's not okay. So I do have a lot of issues with their relationship dynamic. So yeah, again, he was not okay to hit the person. I'm being very serious about this, but like, I like talking about these things. So yeah, I didn't like that he hit. There was no need to hit the therapist, whatever the title is for the doctor. But I do think the consideration of Alan's surprise and anger should have like been a massive tip-off to like the professional, going, yes, Alice spoke to me. Did she not speak to you about this? Because, you know, the hoodwinking is not okay. I thought that this was an agreement upon both of you, that you would want to come see me. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that Alice had kind of like set this shit up for you. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's my teeny tiny little rant.
Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl, and more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you.
Aww. As long as it's not creepy, but like, oh, ooh, what do we have here? It's a mammoth. The skeleton of a Columbian mammoth, or Mammothus columbi. This specimen, estimated to be 14,000 years old, was recovered from the La Brea tar pits in 1981. It was donated to the Elderwood National Park in 1998. I wasn't even. Oh no! Wait! Yeah, 1998. I would have been 7, 8 years old, depending on what month it was. When the Columbian mammoth became Washington state fossil. Named Bucktooth Charlie, it has since become the park's official mascot. Right, okay. That is less creepy now, because when we were in, was it the gas station? When we were, like, when Alice was still fine. Good morning. Yes. Well, I've been waking up at 4 a.m. and today I actually woke up at 6. So, but I went to bed about 1. So yeah, a little bit sleepy. But yeah, when we were in the gas station, we read a poster about the Deer Fest and about how in the afternoons the children got to see Bucktooth Charlie. But there was no description of what Bucktooth Charlie was, and I'm thinking, my god, that sounds creepy and terrifying as shit for a group of kids to go see something called Bucktooth Charlie. Now, actually knowing the content, the context that this is in, hell yes, I want to go visit Bucktooth Charlie. Fucking the shit. Yes. So what we got here? Timeline of evolution. Thank you for having evolution. The Paleozoic era, 600 to 225 million years ago. I don't even know how correct these are, but I do love that they show evolution. The Mesozoic era, 225 to 79. MYBP. I don't know what that stands for. And then we've got the Cenozoic era, 70 million years. Oh wait, that's going to be million years before. I don't know.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? Are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you
and
understand
everything's just
what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
All right, wait here.
Knew it was a thermos around here somewhere. No, do we have a manuscript? Oh, everything is so fear-mongery about locking up. This feels like a very aged game when it comes to like mental health, and I am not enjoying that specifically. Hello everyone, welcome. How is your Thursday going? What you gone
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Oh,
hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk?
Absolutely.
It's just across from Bucktooth
I
Charlie.
will go.
Okay, sure.
Go. Let me help the doggy. I must help the dog.
Seriously, Al, you can't just
Shut
go
up.
and meet a
We have to
kidnapper.
go. We have to go.
Those
and help
situations always
the
end
dog.
up in disaster.
No. Give me.
You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
Did I
No,
pick it up?
this whole thing. Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds.
Don't care. Helping dog.
Joke on me. Freak me out. It's working.
Here.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are
So
on
we're
a schedule,
definitely going to have some
but
jump
with the
scares, I
tracks,
feel,
well,
of
you know,
regarding
I
the
just
fact
don't
that
want
we're
any
going to
trouble.
have
Right. Thanks.
the monster people and random people. So, is there a chance that we're going to kill normal people? Who knows? It could happen.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms. strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
I've already shared my angst with the language used here. I went to Lover's Peak.
Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Oh, we got a beer.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
What the fuck?
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission. Real funny, Al. Real funny. Ha ha! Thank you. I'll just sit here in the dark till you come back. Or until I get eaten by a grue.
Pretty sure I put it back on for you. Oh. Nice, it's clean, there's no smoke billowing out from it. That is a good, healthy looking fireplace. Pick up batteries. We know what that means. Fun times. Don't get the closed doors on me. Why?
I didn't realize we were back in the 3rd grade here.
Oh, for God's sake. I don't know, it's dark in here too. I felt like I missed something. Did I miss something? No. I can go out this way. Sweet. Oh, Andorra in the winter. Yeah, that's about right. Except for like the forest at the front, although we do have like a few trees and stuff. But yeah, that, but to the north, to the east, to the south, to the west, this is what you get. And that's probably like distance wise, I feel like it's not far off from our flat to the closest mountain. It's probably like about, I don't know, I'd say if I go down that road, that's about maybe 10-ish minutes, not counting, you know, climbing up to like one of the ridges that you can walk around. But yeah, that's pretty damn close for winter.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
Can I lock it? Did I lock it? Oh, I'm still safe. I want them to feel safe. Yeah, I'm gonna lock the door. I don't know if I can, but oh, check this out. Oh, look at this. Oh, yes. Just lay here, look out. Very nice. We do have our gun. Do we have a shotgun? We do not have a shotgun. Right. English. Sorry, I'm a little bit completionist-y now. Not really, but like, I just want to make sure I haven't really lost any like manuscripts, because I did not do very well in the episode 1 Nightmare, and I was very disappointed. Let's have the dum sound, because that means we're going to get attacked soon. Yep, there is that sound. Seems we're going to get attacked soon. It's nice knowing when it comes. L2 to make it brighter. I keep pressing L1 and I keep realising that's not correct. So, where are you?
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Is this not like the desk that looks like we've been writing in?
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
There we got people.
No plan, really.
Where are you? Wrong? Where are they? They are around here. We already saw one like go past. Let's see. We're not allowed to go in here. No. That's a rude place to park. Well, probably not if we're like trying to make sure that no one like breaks into your ship. So then how'd you get in? Oh, you almost had me. That weird eye thing.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. tonight's episode. The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
And it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived,
Okay.
you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
Right. You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Right, okay. You're gonna get got? You might get got, yeah. Why am I... Didn't like his face. That's really not great. Yeah. Check this out a bit. Is there anything down here I should... Do not feed wildlife. It's a $100 penalty. On fire! Check us out! Well, hey, thank you for everyone that's been lurking. I really appreciate it. How are we doing for time, by the way? I just want to make sure. Okay, I've got about 7 minutes, then we're going to be calling it. So I'm not sure how this is going to work with saving the game. So if I'm going to do a little check.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on!
Oh God!
I'm coming!
Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help! Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone? Please,
Hello?
help!
My dog, the dog okay?
I'm back here.
Tell me the dog's fine. Tell me the dog's fine.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found.
Oh, the
Came
dog's
true.
fine. Alright.
New.
Relief
So
of a breath.
dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Hey, baby. It's okay. alright. You'll be fine. We will protect you. Do not worry. Okay, can't go out that way, which we did before. I'm just curious. Okay, and I'm pretty sure I saw a manuscript. I think. Is that gun ammo thingy? No. Okay. Just wanted to, like, check. We haven't been attacked yet, so I'm wondering when that's going to happen. Like, is Rusty going to see it happen? That would be interesting, right? Okay. Get the lights on. Alrighty. Oh, this could be...
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Wow, I picked up so many. And when's it going to hit? I mean, at least this makes more sense, right? Because playing... No, I don't know. I haven't played it. Excuse me. Watching Christopher Odd on YouTube, because I generally like watching him for like horror games, and he played the Dark Pictures anthology. He played the one about H.H. Holmes. Can't remember what the game was called now. And what was interesting was in that game, no, I think I might have played it. No, I think I... Anyway, you kept having like these obols to find, and like obols are like these little round coins that you would put on, I think, the corpse's eyes, and it was like the payment for like the ferry person to like take you down either like the River Styx or whatever. And it was just, there was so many obols. It was just so many. And it just made no sense. It didn't really feel like it was a part of the game. It got like mentioned, I think, once, and that was it. But here it makes more sense. Like the coffee thermos, kind of get it with the general writer, coffee, local small town, best coffee in the world, you know, so that's kind of fitting. I don't mind that as a collectible, and the manuscripts are a nice collectible that really fit in nicely with the game. So I just wish that the Dark Pictures anthology had done that with the obols. Were ridiculous. I need to remember if I actually played that, if I just watched it be played. I really do not remember now. I never think of myself as a completionist, but I do try and be, you know, fairly thorough.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
I said whether Rusty would get got. Rusty! Like whether he would notice it getting real. I called it. I'm very impressed with myself. I mean,
Rusty... The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
What are we going to have to deal with? No, not the dog. The dog has to live. Well, I'm not a hunter, so it looks like they'll be with me anyway. We're gonna have one more here. I don't know. good if I could aim. Any others? I feel like we've got more shit going on. Rusty dead. Oh look, it looks like the body's being dragged.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Okay, the dog has hopefully escaped. Oh, we do need to go that way.
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park fishing license. Obey the park ranger's instructions at all times. Rusty? Rusty, no! Never! No bears and wolves never approach any other wildlife closer than 45 yards. Pets must be leashed at all times. Never leave your pet on.
I'm trying to be better.
It is against the law to remove any natural objects or historical artifacts from the park.
I'm trying to be more...
Or even simple berries.
Yeah, I realised that I was not really rationing the battery power, which I kind of need to do. No, give me more! Oh, you sneaky motherfuckers. How rude. The other one. Like where's the other one? No? We good? Okay. I'm trying to work out where I can get to for like saving. I feel like I'm in a bit of a very dramatic like moment here. Checkpoint reached. So wondering. Okay, we're in the light here. Resume game. Yeah, I'm just going to do a very quick check to make sure that the checkpoint's fine. 1 second, because I have to come off of the phone from Twitch. So, let's see. Alan Wake save data to that's on the computer. 1 sec. PS4. Oh, okay. It saves when you reach light. It saves when you reach light posts. How to save game. Auto saves every maybe 10 minutes or so. The easiest way is to head towards the light. You can't choose when to save your game. They only have checkpoint saves. There are loads of checkpoints throughout the game. You can pretty much turn off the game anywhere and you'll start in roughly the same area as you left off. Just make sure after you finish a chapter you don't turn it during the end of episode screen with the song. It doesn't save after you beat a chapter until the previously on Alan Wake part starts. Okay, so I should be golden to turn it off now. Yeah, so I'm just going to do my my shout outs. So I would like to say a thank you to Thamior DM for hanging out and lurking and chatting. Thank you so much. I'm going to do a shout out for you. Okie. So thank you very, very much. Oh, I'm so excited for Strixhaven, by the way. It's going to be so cool. I'll probably be jumping on to players for information soon because we're getting a bit close now. And I also want to do a shout out for my incredible subscriber, DDQ Andrews. D, if you come across this and you watch this, thank you so much. Thanks to your help, I know you don't stream, but I'm still giving you a shout out because you absolutely deserve it. Thank you so much. You have just been incredible with your kindness and your support. Even during the times when I've not been streaming, you've still resubbed, and that is just so kind of you. You know, I know you know that I'm not working and stuff, and that is just incredibly gracious of you. So I really appreciate that. And thanks to you, I'm going to have my second Twitch payout. Hopefully, I think it should come out next month. So I think I'm going to try and maybe use that money towards maybe a webcam, or maybe treat Roxy and I to something nice. I don't know, or I'm going to save it. I haven't quite decided yet what I plan with, because I also don't know how much Twitch is going to take from that. So I'm not exactly sure whether I'm going to get the $50, whatever the conversion rate is, or whether it's going to be, I don't know. But I just want to say thank you. I have Patreon, I have PayPal, and so yeah, just I have hobbies, I have interests. That's what I do. So that's kind of not exactly my job, but my job, if you get what I mean. So any change is incredibly kind, and I'm trying to do better with selling myself, which I suck at. But yeah, I need to really be doing things to help actually make some change. Anyway, I am going to shoot off. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate it. Much love, and I am going to sign off. Thank you, everyone that's come, lurked, and chatted, and you know, again, thank you to Dee, thank you to Thamior. So yeah, I'm going to be signing off now. Again, so much love. Let's go to quick game. Yes. Okay, and we'll go through the manuscripts next time I stream. I haven't quite got a stream schedule or anything yet. I'm thinking about coming back properly, but I need to have a serious think. I've done it a couple of times and that faltered and disappeared again, so I need to make sure I have, you know, my shit put together. But I think we did a lot, you know. We got onto the second chapter. We got more manuscripts for the second chapter. I think I died less in the second chapter, you know, but the movements are a bit sporadic, and I have such an issue with the L1 button. It's ridiculous. I can't change the controls, so alright, I'm going to go to the setting to end the stream. So cheers, my dears. I don't want a screenshot.